Yes, my people, we are back with the At a Time podcast hosted by me, Ibs, and today it's got a very special episode for a couple of reasons. One reason is for the first time in how many weeks? Like 3 weeks, maybe a month. We've got 4 people on the podcast. Let me introduce everyone. We've got Zayn back again.
Mr. Consistent, but I've got no trim.
The assistant manager right there. And then I just want to introduce this person, new to the podcast. He was in the old podcast when we did audio only. We've got my brother, known him since what, year 5, year 6? We've got Naveed.
Yo, guys. First time on the podcast. I'm excited.
Yeah. And then, you know what, Zayn, I'm going to let you introduce.
Yes, we've got my boy Sam. I've known him since about year 5 as well.
I copied our flow, man. Copied our flow.
United fan, but yeah. You feeling, bro?
Yeah.
You should have opened it with a United fan, man. That's the worst way to start.
Well, we got a United fan and we got another Arsenal fan, but this one's a more serious Arsenal fan, all right? None of this Azan business, all right? He might be the worst Arsenal fan. I remember one time we were predicting the game, and Azan goes like, yeah, I support Arsenal, but I think Man City are winning. But nah.
Unserious.
But another reason why this episode is a special episode is because for the first time we're doing a top 10 list. And you know what? I'm going to get Zayn to explain how the top 10 works.
So if you've listened before, like a while ago when we were... Have we not done one on video? It's only been audio.
No, it's the first time.
When we did audio only. So Ibs has a selection of about 8 to 10 hosts, right? Or guests.
People, yeah, guests.
And he asked all of them for a top 10 list of a certain category. In this case, top 10 players under 21 and under. And Ibs goes home and he works out who the most frequently used players are. What do? You assign them a point?
Yeah, so each player gets a point. If you're first place in everyone's list or people's list, you get 10 points and it goes down. Second place gets 9 points and obviously 10th place gets 1 point. And what I do is I take everyone's list and I accumulate all the points together and I make a combined list. Hopefully that should start some debates, some arguments. But let's start with the top 10 list because I think that's going to take the most time. Let's start with the top 10 list. I got 10. So I got us 4 doing it. I got 6 others doing it. So I got 10 people doing it together. And what does that equal then? The highest points what 100.
Yeah,
100. Yeah.
See that quick maths right there, bro. But after seeing 10 people's list, have a guess how many players I got altogether.
18.
18.
16.
16.
25. 20.
How did you know this? I've got 25 different players.
Right. Insider information going on.
25 different players. Let me start off. But we've got a couple joint players that are joint. So in the top 10, we've actually got 11 players because 2 players are joint 10th place. But let me start off in 20th place. We've got someone with 1 point. Plays for Chelsea. We got Milo Gusto.
He was on my list, didn't
it? Yeah, well, who else's list was he going to be on, brother? Do you want to talk about Gusto?
He can't. Without him, right, with Reece James's injuries, we'd be even worse off than we are now. And then he's coming to the Prem, acclimatised beautifully. He's been unreal.
Everyone's looking disappointed.
Got to have a bit of bias.
But what does he bring in a top 10 in the whole world? That's a bit crazy.
No, because you look at right backs.
Anyway, go.
you got to have a bit of bias in these lists.
All right,
if you look at right backs.
All right, how about this one? Explain this one then. 19th place, we got someone with 2 points and only one person put him in. Once again, Zayn put him in. He's not a Chelsea player. He's a City player. Got Oscar Bob.
Oh,
no way!
I remember happening.
Oscar Bob.
No way.
I like him. I don't really have any other reason.
You just like Oscar Bob. So
it's good. It's such a
how many games does he play in the
world?
world, by the way?
Awful name for a player as well, Bob. I just like him.
Yeah, fair enough. No one else had Oscar Bob.
He got 2 points.
You got 2 points because you put him in 9th.
Oh.
Yeah.
I rushed my list.
By the way, he had since Saturday to do his list. Tuesday today. Next player, I can't lie, I have no information about. We got 2 people I sent a list to. Awais and Azan.
Alright.
Obviously, we know Azan, that he don't really take things seriously. And Awais, also, he's the same thing as Azan. He does not watch ball. I don't know why I give it to him. He watches a little bit of football.
He looks at the FIFA cards.
Yeah, he does. And I think in 18, he put in 8th place. He put a guy called Hato. And do you know him?
Yeah, just because of Football Manager though. I can't lie.
Yeah, I like that. Football Manager. Do you have anything to say about him?
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
But they had a bad season anyway.
What's team play for?
It's Ajax, isn't it?
Is it?
I've never heard of
Yeah.
that.
I feel like I've heard about him, but I feel like I haven't heard
What's
about
his
it.
name?
Yeah. Hatter.
Hato.
Don't ring a bell.
He got 3 points. 17th place.
They both had him in.
No. Oh, Waste had him in. No. In 17th place, we got one person voted for him. Got 4 points. Azwan voted for him. Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
I feel like I've heard about him
I've
as well.
heard of it. I was
Sounds Argentinian.
I'm gonna go to the next player now. He's joint 17th place. Sorry, with someone. You know what? One person on this table had him in.
Oh,
Azan had him in. Azan had him in. Whitney had him in 8th. He got 4 points, and his Tell.
Nah, I had him in. Yeah, I know I had him in.
God, why'd you have Tell in?
First team football already for Bayern, and I think he's got massive potential. I think this is going to be his breakout season. I promise you.
He's looking at
I promise you.
He's looking at that. He's like, what is this guy talking about?
nah, fairs. I understand where he's coming from, but in the world, there's a lot of under 21s that have a higher ceiling, in my opinion.
No way.
Swear.
Nah, I promise you. Watch him this season.
He's gonna cook this season. How many goals? How many assists?
15 goals.
Wait, say this to the camera. So
15 goals,
Yeah,
10 assists. I promise you.
That's crazy.
25 goals and assists.
Yeah,
crazy.
watch.
Oh, what the hell? All right then. 16th place. We got someone 5 points. Only one person voted for him again. Azan put him in 6th, I think. We've got Bradley Barcola. What? No, everyone's disappointed.
Nah.
Bradley Barcola. I think he's a baller. Definitely not top 10 though.
He said 6th.
6. He put him top 6.
That's crazy.
Can we just have a rounds list? Just-
You know what? I'll give you his list once we've said all the players.
All right.
You know what? He's only got he got a couple players. You know what? You're gonna find out who's got in his top 10. He don't have many players in his top 10. That in the combined top 10.
Oh, okay. So
That
he's got
makes
random ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually does what I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
He actually does watch a lot of European football. For some reason he's up at 2 a.m. watching the South
Yeah, he does,
American
he
League and
does.
I don't know,
It's
it's a weirdo
random.
like that. 15th place we got Zaire Emery, 6 points. A couple people voted for him. I know Nihal voted for him, took him out of his list once I corrected him. I think Awais put him in and Samir put him in. No, you man have nothing to say about Zaire Emery. I think
I'm watching enough.
he's a baller.
I'm watching enough.
I
What
know
team
he's
does he play for?
PSG.
League One, innit? Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I know he was gonna play in the France team, got injured.
And he went to the Olympics, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he cooked in the Olympics.
Yeah.
15th we got Yildiz. Azwan put him in 5th place. So you got one. Yildiz got 1 point. I know he's a baller as well. Plays for Turkey. That's all we have about him. But I can't lie to you. 14th place. 2 people on this table have him in.
Okay.
Boy's calling me. What are you calling me for? Cut from him, man. 14th place with 7 points. You two have him in. Plays for Crystal Palace.
Oh, it's too low.
Adam Wharton, 14th place.
That's
Yeah.
too low.
Go on, Newman Cook.
I
Adam
think-
Wharton.
I think the way he breaks the lines, right? It's just. I think I would have liked to see him get a couple more minutes for England, or a couple minutes for England,
Nah.
as well.
For England.
I
Nah,
think- yeah, 100%.
I completely agree.
I love Mainu.
Oh, of course you
I
do.
love
You both
Mainu.
had him in.
You can see where Mainu is on my list, right? I
Of
love him.
course.
But I wouldn't have minded him getting some minutes. I think he's so talented.
I think he's better than Mainu. I'll be honest.
As a United fan saying
As a
that.
United
What the
fan,
hell
I
is
think he's
going
better
on
than
here?
Mainu.
You're not a United fan. Come from here, man. What? What are you talking about? What? He's better than Mainu.
I think, yeah.
What makes him better than Mainu?
Every,
They're both playing different positions in midfield.
yeah, but Wharton can he can play as a 6, he can play as an 8. I think Mainu can do both, but I think Wharton just does it better. I think if you stick,
Wait, Wharton plays in the 8 better than Mainu.
he can if you
Nah,
need him
nah,
to.
nah,
You
nah,
can
nah.
if you need him to.
Nah, without stuttering, yeah. Wharton plays better in the 8 than Mainu.
Yeah, I promise you. Look, if you stick Mainu in a big 6 club, you won't get the end of it. It's just because he plays for a bottom mid-table club like Palace, you don't hear people talking about him.
I agree with you saying that. to be
What?
honest. No, he's not
Wait,
playing the
what?
main, but I'm saying that
Oh,
if he was playing for a big
yeah.
6, he would get
Okay,
a lot
fair
more,
enough.
Yeah.
a lot more
Yeah.
So if
recognition.
Mainu played 8 for Palace,
I don't think he
I
would
don't
get
think-
that.
No, he's
Yeah.
not 100%.
He's got that Manchester United PR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got the Manchester United PR does help a
That
lot.
doesn't mean he's not.
Why is it-
that
what's
doesn't
going
mean
on
he's not
here?
a good player.
He's not,
He
yeah,
wouldn't
he's
have the
baller.
hype he has now.
not the high, but you don't think he'll perform the same that he does at United, at Crystal Palace in the 8.
No, but that's not what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So he wouldn't be as popular, and he wouldn't be where he is now if he was playing for
So
a different
big.
team.
Yeah.
So you think Wharton is better than Mainu? You think Mainu is more popular than Wharton?
Yeah, 100%.
No, I agree, but I don't agree with Wharton being better than Mainoo.
Why? You haven't watched
Yeah.
enough Wharton.
Huh?
You haven't watched enough Wharton.
I've watched enough. I think Wharton's a baller. Number 6 baller. But saying he's better than Mainoo, hell no. I mean, we're gonna leave it like that. But the next player is a United player. Do you have any guesses, boys?
Garnizzi.
Nah.
Oh,
Mainly.
Nah. Looking at this list, he might be the only defender
if
in this
it's
list.
gonna be Euro.
Anthony.
Yeah, we got Lenny. What?
Joking.
We've got Lenny Euro in 13th with 8 points, one more point above Wharton.
I don't think he was in my list.
He wasn't in my list.
He wasn't in
my
mine.
list.
I'll tell you.
Who put him in?
I feel like someone put him in high. Let me quickly do this. Azan had him in 9th, and then Awais had him in like 5th. That's why he's quite high.
Yeah, I was gonna say he went.
I think someone else might have put him in. But yeah, Lenny Euro, the only defenders list. I think he's a baller, but top 10. Do you know, I don't really like putting defenders in these kind of lists.
Why is that?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
But I think that actually that's the problem. I think people are judging even individual awards, like player of
Yeah,
the
it's true,
seasons
it's
and
true,
Ballon
yeah.
d'Ors
Just
and stuff
goals
like
and
that.
assists,
Defenders
that's
don't
it.
get that
They don't get the
that
recognition. They
Mm.
don't.
Even
I do
think
love
it was-
defenders, to be fair.
I think
but
it was
it's
Troy Deeney's team of the week. He's taken over from Garth Crooks, right?
Yeah.
And now
I
Garth
saw- I
Crooks used
saw.
to come out with the most like outrageous stuff. I think Deeney, all 3 of Deeney's defenders had got a goal or an assist, and that's kind of why they were in there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
But
And then you got-
Euro is he played the full season last season with Lille, innit?
Yeah.
And he was doing pretty good. But top 10, no, fairs. To be
Again, I
honest.
haven't
How much
watched
did
him
they pay for
enough.
him?
60. Around 60.
For an 18-year-old.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's a lot. I haven't
He's
watched him enough,
injured right
but-
now as well, isn't it?
Injured.
Another how long?
3 months.
Yeah, till November, I think. Till November? Unfortunately.
60. How much did Everton want for Brantford? Never did itself.
70 mil. they
Yeah, a
wanted.
bit higher. 70, 75.
I think he would have been
I
better.
would have
though.
paid that extra 10, I think.
Yeah,
But then you risk another Maguire, I suppose.
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. In 12th place now, with 10 points, 2 more points above Euro, we've got Savinho. I think someone put him number 1 in the list. I always put him number 1 in this list, Savinho, and then someone put him. I can't remember
Simeon
who
probably put him in there.
Yeah, Savinho.
He does look like an absolute baller.
He's
Reminds you of
baller.
Mara, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That cut in, that left foot.
yeah.
Sorry, Savio's only one person had him, number 1. Yeah, 10 points. But yeah, Savio,
Looks unreal.
baller. Cook G-Man,
Really,
innit?
really good.
Cook G-Man.
I feel that, bro.
Only played 45 minutes.
Yeah, no, I don't think he played the whole game. Oh no,
Nah, he
he,
didn't.
might have started.
Nah,
He started,
He started,
but
but
he
he
played the
came
first
off.
45 and came off, yeah.
But yeah, no,
I
he
remember.
looked unreal.
He looks like a baller. 12th place with 10 points. Awais had him in. Someone at his table had him in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, why are you looking at him?
It's not good luck.
You put him in, yeah. So you being the same list
Awais,
as
yeah.
Awais
Waste
is
is not a good sign.
not a good
Not a
sign.
good look. Not a
But
good
you
look.
put some, I can tell there's a bit of Chelsea bias in this.
Okay.
We've got Lavia.
Yeah. I'll back it.
Go on, tell me
I'll
about
back it.
Lavia.
Bro. Even pre-season, I was watching this guy. I was like, oh my god, he's special. He's special. And then even against City, he's one of the only players who looked decent. I'd say pretty much only him who looked like he had something about him. And he's special, man.
He
He's
does
so
look
good.
like your best midfielder.
Exactly. And when you've spent, when you think about it, you've got
Yeah.
200 million plus midfielders,
Mm.
and the 45 mil one looks the best.
Yeah,
I mean,
racist.
it says a lot. But that's not the point. But no, Lavia is unreal. I think he's
Yeah. How much did you
big,
sign?
big
How much
things.
did you pay for him?
45.
From where?
Southampton, yeah.
Started off at City.
Obviously, he didn't play last season, got injured.
Now got injured. That's why.
And he came back.
So
Came
same
back
thing with
looking good, didn't it?
Fofana got injured that pretty much whole last season.
Yeah.
Mm.
11th place. We've got 2 players, 11th place, joint 11th. 11 points. Got João Neves and a United player, Alejandro Garnacho. João Neves, anyone?
Went in my list.
haven't watched him. I haven't watched much of João Neves. Obviously, I watched him.
No.
Obviously, we were linked to him. Innit?
Yeah, but he doesn't. He's too high on that list. I can't lie.
Yeah,
He doesn't look that
Agreed,
big.
agreed.
He's not that good.
I'll tell you why he's high. My brother had him in. I know my brother Dio had him in. He put him in 9th. I think. Oh, I always had him at 8th.
Get away.
That's right. But obviously, Alejandro Garnacho. I had Garnacho in my list, but I had him quite low.
He went in my list, but I like him.
I think
Nah,
he's
As far as
solid
United
player.
players go, I think
Solid
he's got, yeah.
If I was to do this list without no bias, I would have put him below the two people that I have. I would have put him 10th. I put him 8th.
Mm.
Someone else had him in. You had him in.
I had him in.
You had him in. Yeah. You had the same place as me. 8th.
I think bias has to play a part, right? You've got players
Of course,
naturally,
of
more,
course.
naturally more
Yeah.
attached.
Nihal also United fan had him in 8th.
I was looking for Arsenal players, but none of them under 21.
Yeah. If you did under 23,
Oh, Saliba number one.
couple people would have been that, isn't it?
The whole team would have been in there.
What about Ethan Nwaneri?
Oh, he's a baller.
Baller, innit?
He's a
Can't really
baller.
say
But
so.
he's 16. He hasn't played enough for me
Is
to.
this
He has to
16 or
be-
is it 18?
No, he's 16. He was 15
Nah,
last
7.
season, made his debut.
I think he's 17 now.
Is it
Got a
17
couple
now?
minutes.
Yeah, but he hasn't played enough for
confusing
me
age.
to
But
say
you have to
that.
be special to be on a Premier League pitch at 15.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But Alejandro Garnacho, what do you have to say about him, Sam?
I love him. I think he's a baller, but he's a
Baller.
bit of like a little Ronaldo right now. Yeah, I feel like he's too scared of taking his man
Little
sometimes.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I hear it.
He does a bit
I
too
hear it.
much sometimes, but I
Yeah.
feel like this season, if he's given the game time, I feel like he should be played over Diallo. You know, that's just me.
You think so?
I think
Over
so.
Diallo?
I think
I think
Diallo
he-
should be brought on as a rotation.
I like that. I think you should play over Rashford.
Fact.
No,
I was
no.
gonna say that.
Rashford.
He needs to
I
play
think,
with Rashford
I
and
think
keep
Rashford.
Diallo
It's
in
time
the
for
team.
Rashford to drop,
I always support Rashford. I can't let him. I can't let him
Really?
be dropped. Nah,
even after last season.
even after last season.
I was like, I can't get behind this.
Might motivate him to play better. Gets dropped.
That's what I'm
to
saying.
competition
Yeah, dropped
sort of thing.
competition.
I think it can be
Will anything
good for
motivate
a
him
player.
at this point, though?
Contract
Yeah.
renewal. I'm telling you.
But I got a baller, but just outside the top 10. And now we're getting into the top 10, but we got 11 players in the top 10.
All right.
But in joint 10th, we've got 2 players. Xavi Simmons with
Yes.
15 points. You had him in.
Yeah, I had him in.
And you had this guy in as well,
Oh, okay.
Endrick.
I think
Hendrick,
Hendrick is alright.
okay.
And you know what? Samir had a message. You might talk about Xavi Simmons and Endrick whilst I get Samir's message up.
I think you have to be special to be signed. Again, I keep saying that, but you know, there's certain
Of course,
things
at
you can't
16.
argue with, right?
Yeah,
Signed
exactly.
for Real Madrid at 16, and considering you watch Bobby Charlton, it's really impressive. So,
The
nah,
memes
but
on Twitter
it's
of
crazy,
Hendrick
isn't it?
is too
One
funny.
second. Samir said, if anyone puts Endrick, tell them to seek help. Special message for myself.
Hendrick, okay, you have to understand. First of all, I know his PR. He has a lot of PR.
Yeah.
He might, but the thing is, if you've watched him play at that age in Brazil, is insane. Some of the
Mm.
goals
But that's
he
what I'm
scored,
saying. In
it's
Brazil,
just techie.
Brazil number 9.
To be number 9 at 16, starting.
did you have him in?
I don't know where I had him. To be fair.
You had him in 7th. You didn't have
I
him in,
didn't have
Sam. You had him in 8th.
Yeah,
I
but to
can't
be
lie, I feel
signed at
like-
16 for Madrid,
Zon had it. Had
Yeah,
it.
to score on your debut.
Sorry, let me stop. You're in the same list as him and Zon.
Nah, but to be, he scored as well the other day on his debut.
No, he did. And it's a
It was
very
a
good goal.
very good
Yeah,
goal.
very good goal.
He
At
scored a
16.
league goal before Mbappe.
Exactly.
That's a flex.
That's saying
Yeah,
something.
That's a
can't
flex,
argue- Can't argue with that.
Yeah,
Oasis as well, by the way. Oasis had him in the height.
I think my bottom 5 are
Second.
interchangeable. To be fair, I wasn't
Second,
really
yeah,
thinking
exactly.
about
the
the
last
exact.
5 is just.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about who's 10th.
And
Yeah.
Xavi Simmons, he's been a baller for a while, last few
Mm.
years. He's always been on the stage, and even in the Euros, he was really good for Netherlands.
Yeah.
So I can't lie, he has a high ceiling.
Was he?
He went in.
Was
Was
he
he not
good?
Euros?
Nah, he wasn't. I don't think he was
Who's-
good for the
He
So-
was
Euros.
alright.
He was alright. He scored against England.
That's
Yeah.
Rice's mistake.
That's
Banging goal, though.
It was
Yeah.
a banging goal.
The finish.
Yeah, to score like that. Xavi Simmons. The thing is, yeah, you have to
I
be
think
good.
he's been around for years now.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
You
what
have
I'm
to
saying.
be
He's
good
been
if you're playing for
touted.
the top clubs, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Who's he playing for? He played Barcelona, PSG, Leipzig.
He's playing for now.
Mm,
Like,
He's gone
He's
back to
gone back
Leipzig.
to Leipzig. Who else?
PSG.
That's the
Wasn't it?
PSG.
Oh,
he's still. I think he's on loan at Leipzig, right? Or is he not?
I'm not too sure.
I'm pretty sure he's linked to Bayern Munich as
But
well.
I'm saying he had a
on
good.
loan.
He had a good season last year as well.
Yeah. So I hear it putting him in.
I think
didn't
he's
have
obviously
him in.
got talent, but I don't think he's reached a point where you'd expect him. I know he's still young,
Yeah.
but if you're touted for the success he was even a couple of years ago, you think I would have thought he'd personally be at a bit of a higher level right now.
I think he's gonna peak a bit later. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Let's give him a few more years.
I do like him. I do like these silky ballers. He's one of them. He always looks sad though when he's playing. You know, you got Liao who's always smiling.
Yeah,
He just looks depressed. Why?
that's true. Can't lie.
He looks like he's gonna cry every 3 seconds, bro. But 9 players now, 20 points or 5-point different. Plays for Barcelona in the midfield. Gavi.
Gavi.
You mean man saying about Gavi?
I didn't put him in.
I
I
don't
Don't
think I
think
put him in.
don't think he was in mine.
I had him in.
put Pedri over him.
Yeah.
I had him in. I found a way to fit both of them in.
Oh,
I didn't put either.
Who else had him in? So you three didn't have him. For flip's sake, Azan had him in second.
Second.
Azan had him in second. No, didn't have him in. Oh my days! Don't do this to me,
Oh,
bro.
wait, who's on?
Even my brother didn't have him in.
Go on, let's
I
speak
still
about
didn't have him in.
Gavin.
Wait 1 second. Let me say who's. Samir had him in quite high, to be fair. Fifth, I think. And then my brother Amir had him in as well. Gavi. I do think Gavi's a baller midfield. He play on the wing, can play in midfield. Listen, how old is he as well? 17? 17,
I'm
18?
not too sure.
So one of these
I
two
think
ages.
it's 18.
I think last season he had a big injury, but before that he's balling out. I think him and Pedri going to be the future of the midfield.
I agree. But Pedri had a bad injury as well.
My thought is the amount of games they're getting. I don't know
Yeah,
if you saw, I think it was Pedri, but like he played
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
83 games in
yeah,
the season.
Insane.
he played the
Yeah,
Euro-
That picture.
Yeah, bro, he looks
played
so
the Euros
decrepit.
and he played the Olympics as well, innit?
And I think that's the issue when you play for Barcelona right now. They can't make signings. They've just let Gundogan go on a free.
That was
They can't-
crazy.
They don't
It's
have.
because they can't sign on Dani Olmo.
Yeah, so they had
Now
to
they
let him
signed
go.
him now.
Have they
Yeah.
finally signed him?
Because
Finally.
they let Gundogan go.
Oh, I was hearing that because they let him go, they still couldn't afford him.
But my point, they don't have the financial, what's the word, ability to reinforce their squad as much as they should.
Yeah,
And that means players like Pedro and Gavi are having to play so much that I think it comes to a point where, like, by the time they're 25, if it doesn't change, if it keeps
Yeah.
up at this rate, their legs will be gone, right?
yeah. But you know what it is? There's one player that I want to talk about actually. He's quite high up in the list. You know, I'll talk about him a bit later. Let me count the list because it goes back to what you just said.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? But eighth place, I think. Let's see in the table who's got him. I got him in. You don't have him in. You don't have him in either.
Oh,
You have him in.
all right.
And a couple other people have him in. Azan had him very high. Again, third in his list. Nihal doesn't have him in. Adil has him in, my brother. A couple other people have him in. Arda Güler.
Baller.
I think he was in
Region.
mine. I think I took him out.
Yeah, same.
But he was in
Took
mine
him
for
out.
a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
so who'd you take him out for? Is it for your 10th
Might have been
place?
Gusto.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was Tell.
Is it?
Yeah.
You prefer Tell over Güler. Fair enough. But
Well,
okay,
yeah.
if you were to do it seriously, you would
Yeah,
have put him
without bias, I think Gusto would have been in there.
in.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah,
I think-
Güler. Don't talk about.
He's
Oh,
a
the
baller.
Güler.
He's a
Baller.
Mesut as a region.
Fair enough.
And I love plays like him, you know, the cams who just control the strikers. It's just, I love
Tenzu can play on the wing.
exactly.
he's one
He
of
can
them
play
ones,
as well,
yeah.
yeah, as well. He's a baller. And then to score that goal in the Euros, that was just
Filthy
crazy.
in it, disgusting.
Disgusting.
And then what? He didn't play many games at Madrid last season.
Nah,
Obviously, got
didn't.
injured.
He got injured, and then but when he did
When
play,
he played,
he was good.
he was
and
scoring
scored.
goals,
He
yeah.
scored. I think he scored 2 or 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
So he's bright future. I can't hope Arsenal sign him one day.
What for Saka
Urgent
replacement?
reach.
He's coming to Arsenal. I'm telling you, how the feeling.
But the thing is, yeah, it would be quite hard for Güler to find game time at Madrid, isn't it?
Mm.
So how are they going to play him? Because I know a couple of Madrid fans are saying he's playing on the right,
Yeah,
but he's one of those players that is looking like he's going to play midfield.
yeah,
What do you think about that? Because obviously you just said it.
yeah. He's more like a cam, to be honest. And
But
then
even
Can't
in
play in the
midfield
right.
at Madrid, is he
Yeah.
going to fit in?
Depending on who they play, like they've got Camavinga, Tchouameni,
Bellingham.
They are so stacked.
Bellingham as well.
Bellingham,
Exactly.
exactly.
You can't take out
Do
Bellingham.
you know what I mean? You can't really take out Rodrigo because he's performing. Speaking of Rodrigo, did you guys see that WhatsApp message that he did?
No.
You guys see this WhatsApp message?
Nah,
Ah.
go on.
Nah, so you know on WhatsApp you're able to like start a group with like bare people.
Yeah. Broadcast.
Yeah, broadcast. So he started his own, innit? And he put on the message saying, guys, I don't really like the fact that Bellingham, Vinicius and Mbappe are getting all this hype. And I'm the one who scored 2 goals this game. He goes, I don't really like. He goes, I love my team and I'm gonna stand behind them. And so he starts waffling about that. He's just
Yeah.
basically saying that he doesn't like the fact that Bellingham, Vinicius, and Mbappe, even though we knew this was
I
gonna
get his
happen.
point, to be fair.
I do get. He
He's
has no PR.
incredibly underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look
Compared
into
to the
it,
rest
Because he looks Sri Lankan, man. It's 'cause
you got a view lots. Nah, he's a
Compared
baller
to the
though.
rest of them, though, he does not have that level of PR.
Nah,
Well, I kind of get his point.
I just feel bad for him.
But I think at the end of the day, focus on the football.
You focus on football exactly. Arda Güler's 8th, 7th, 13-point difference. Sorry, 36 points. We got Pedri. I think everyone in the table had him in. Did you have him in?
Agreed.
Yeah, I
He slowed down a little bit
I don't
this
remember.
past year.
you
after
don't
his
have him in.
injury.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't have him in. You have it.
I had him in.
Me and you had him in the same position. We got a few players on the same position. Did you have him in?
Yeah, I did.
You had him in. You had him lowest, 10th.
10, I put him 10, yeah.
What's that?
Only because I think he's slowed down a little bit after his injury, but I can't blame him.
It's not his fault.
Yeah, no, his fault. He played too much. He got broke. His legs got deteriorated. So give him a while to recover. But
Yeah.
he's definitely going to be a star for Spain and Barca for the next 10 years.
Even in the Euros, was he starting in Euros until he got
think he
injured?
was.
He was injured.
He got
It
injured.
was Rodrigo,
Yeah.
Marino, and
Olmo.
Olmo.
Yeah.
But they were solid.
It was. I swear, I could have sworn it was at the first two games. It was him, Fabian Ruiz, and Rodrigo or Rodri. Sorry,
I think it was the first game. I think
first
yeah,
game,
but
and then he got
Pedri didn't
injured.
play as
He got
much.
injured the first game.
Yeah, Pedri didn't play that much. It was Ruiz, Marino, and Olmo. Olmo was almost playing in the middle.
Olmo came on after the
so.
third game.
Yeah.
I remember this. Remember he played against
Yeah, the
Albania,
tournament.
smoked Albania on his ones, and then started after that. Olmo's a baller, man.
That goal. One of these goals he scored was filthy.
He was top goal scorer, innit? Him and like 6 other players.
You know, looking back on it, it was a good Euros, entertainment-wise, compared to the World Cup, especially.
It was
I think,
alright.
A couple of years before, it was a good Euros.
They started off strong and then it slowed down a little bit.
Yeah. It's the fact that England got to the final as well.
That was
Probably
a
excited you a bit.
Yeah,
That
It's
was
got-
boring final.
boring final, boring run to the final as well.
no Cole
So
Palmer is
England-
why we lost.
For England,
Yeah.
yeah. So I
That
don't know
Cole
why.
Palmer goal gave me hopes.
I think that England performance was boring.
Yeah,
They don't like the fact they made it to the final. Of course, I'm gonna get behind England, but do you know what I mean?
they didn't deserve it.
Yeah. 6th place though, 4 points more than Pedri. Got a massive injury at the start of the season. Do you know who he is? I know you know who he is. Do you want to have a guess?
What, this season?
Yeah,
Højlund.
pre-season got injured. Nah. Højlund? Nah.
Højlund. If he's anywhere near this list, that would be crazy.
Yeah, he's actually fourth. I'm joking.
No way.
Camavinga.
Oh.
Camavinga. I remember we did this audio and I put him quite high. I think I put him third. But
I'd always put him. I
players-
loved Camavinga. I love him as a player.
You know what? You had him the highest,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you had him the highest. You
I
had
rate- I rate him highly.
third. I had him fourth. See, me and you, we're on par, you know. And then Zayn, did you have it?
I must have had him in my list.
Zayn, what are you doing,
Is he
brother?
right there?
Zayn, what are you doing, man?
I actually, thought, in all fairness, I thought he was in there. That's
Zayn, what are you doing? You didn't have him in.
must have been tired, bro.
By the way, crowd, listen to this. Yeah, he had since Saturday to prepare this.
I'm a busy man. I'm a busy guy.
He has a snap location on there. I'm seeing this guy chilling at yard. Do you know what I mean? He added me yesterday. All right, he enjoyed his time yesterday. I can't, and he still sent his list on time, and it's a perfect list.
I sent the list on time. It's just not a very good one.
And then
I
No,
sent it
look
late.
at that. I'd take him out for that.
who would you take him out for? Let's see. No, actually, don't. If there's a player that we haven't said, don't say it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it can't be a player that we haven't said. They'd be quite high.
That's short.
What, Wharton?
Why is Oscar Bob still in that list?
No, that's his list.
Yeah, why is he in
Yeah.
that list?
And then take Oscar Bob off. Alright, fair enough. You justified yourself a little bit, but yeah, Camavinga, baller, can play left
I
back,
love him,
can play number 6, can play number 8. Obviously, unfortunately, got the injury,
unfortunately.
but he had the highest.
Mm.
Go on.
I mean, he walks into that Real Madrid squad. You know, I think that's what
Easily.
enticed me. You know, he played well in the league. I think it speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I
You know,
love him.
do you know when he
Wow.
came on as a substitute as well?
Yeah.
My man was performing. I think it was it the Champions League where they won? He used to come on off the bench,
Mm.
and bro,
He would change the game.
yeah, he would actually change the game, non-stop running,
Yeah.
and he'd take the ball, he'd drive. Bro, he's an amazing player, man. I love it.
Oh.
Brilliant, bro.
And you know,
He was
go on.
linked to Arsenal. You know when he was going to Madrid, he was linked to Arsenal. I was
Wait.
praying.
He was linked with a couple clubs, to be fair.
You're playing for Rennes, isn't it?
Yeah, when he was in Rennes, Arsenal wanted him. But nah, when Real Madrid got him, I knew he was going to be a baller.
What happened then? What, you didn't sign him for what reason?
Oh, it's too expensive, man.
How much was he?
Back then, I think we bid it like 50 mil, but they wanted. How much did they send him for? 100?
I can't remember.
Nah,
I couldn't have been that
It
much.
was,
I
No, I think
that
it was
was
100.
Germany.
I thought it was like 40 mil.
Yeah, it was something like that, but he chose Madrid, didn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
If Madrid are calling, you're gonna choose Madrid,
Yeah.
bro.
Nowadays, if Arsenal's calling, it's a different. It's a different, it's
Always.
a different conversation.
I said, I don't know about that.
I don't know. I'd be joining Arsenal over Madrid right now.
Huh?
You
I'd
got
like
that
to
joke.
join
be
Arsenal.
honest, man. Come on, you don't want to join bottlers.
Telling me.
Nah, I think playing with top players like Mbappe that would be appealing enough for.
Yeah, true.
Fair
Not
play.
even Mbappe, got Bellingham, Vinicius, Rodrigo. Do
Yeah, all of them.
you know what I mean?
Be appealing that.
Valverde. You didn't even mention Valverde when you named the midfielders.
Valverde, but he plays everywhere. He plays
Yeah, he's
plays
everywhere.
on the
he's
wing,
like Camavinga.
Exactly.
They play anyway. You know, he's a serious baller if they're trying to fit him in the team
Yeah.
somehow. I'm
Exactly.
putting him left back.
Left back,
You got
right
two.
wing.
You got
bro.
two left backs there, bro.
So
Like
Valverde's the DM.
available.
Why is he playing right wing? For? It's fast
That's
as well.
true. He's rapid, bro. See the hair, the way his hair is flying as well. Yeah, baller. Yeah, 5th place now. We've got one of our boys. 5 points more than Camavinga. I don't know how he's done this.
Who's
I
that?
can't lie. Kobe Mainu. Don't know how he's done this. Don't know how he got himself into
His
top 5.
PR is very. He has a good PR.
Yeah, especially this podcast. I don't know who put him high. I put him
I
7th.
put very high.
I put him like top 5. Right?
Yo, that's why. You put him 3rd.
And him third.
God.
I put him 7th.
Third.
You put him 3rd.
What happened?
Wait, hold on. You put him 4th.
Something like that.
And then you had him same as me, 7th.
Yeah, 7th. Fairs.
Go on.
You know, I know we had a
Third.
little discussion about PR and Morton and that earlier, but that being said, I think especially what I saw at the Euro, because before the Euros we were on here, and I was saying I
You
weren't
didn't
too
watch
convinced.
United, don't it?
Not that much. So I was like, I weren't too convinced. I was like, you know, he's young, he hasn't played loads. I think I said this on there as well. I was like, he hasn't played loads. I think it's a bit of a risk. And obviously, he didn't start the first game,
Didn't start the second game.
but when he come into that team, he got subbed on in the second game, right? And
Yeah.
we
Got subbed on both games. I think the first
Yeah.
game got played like 5 minutes.
cemented his place, and he made that midfield spot. And he was actually just so fun to watch, despite obviously it was boring football. And I think the fact he could stand out like that in that system as well says a lot.
I was the only one on this table saying you should start for England.
Yeah, you were.
Obviously, you went on the table. Were
Nah.
you saying that?
Probably not actually, depending because our midfield was kind of weak.
Yeah. What was the start? Rice?
Rice, Gallagher. Did Gallagher start?
Nah, who's it? Rice?
Rice.
Who's it? Rice? Bellingham.
Like Rice and Bellingham were the only ones I'd say 100%
How
start.
starting.
But there was a
And
different.
then-
The middle was they kept
Exactly.
rotating. I can't remember who it was.
That's what I'd put mine in.
It was Rice next to someone, and then
Trent.
Ah.
First game was Trent.
Okay.
yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
That was awful. But we knew that was
Man
going to be
has
bad,
no-
don't it?
Yeah,
knew
we
was
said
gonna
that. I know we definitely said that because the guy's so lazy.
be bad. Yeah. But what do you have to say about Kobe?
That Wolves game, that's all I have to say. That Wolves game sold me.
That,
you know.
that goal last minute.
Yeah,
For real,
Oof.
like,
sold
that
me a
goal was
dream.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Scored in the FA Cup final as well, right?
Scored an FA Cup final. From a scored against Newcastle. What a goal that was as well. Scored against Liverpool.
Yeah,
What
when
goal
you
that
see- when
was
you
as
see
well.
those goals- those goals just show you something.
Yeah, the goal catalogue's crazy. I can't lie.
Yeah. Nah, I rate him.
Yeah, I remember his debut against Everton. Oh, I remember that game, you know, because we went into that game and I was a bit sad, obviously, for not performing. I saw young Kobe Mainu, the baller, man. Let me land in it. Let me land. Obviously, I know about Kobe. Obviously, didn't watch the academy games, but I've heard about him. Obviously, got injured in pre-season. I expect him to start, not start, but get the first team football. He's got injured pre-season against Real Madrid. Was it Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he came back, and then I was like, oh, I'm excited to see him play. Goal line clearance. You remember that goal line?
I
Goal
do.
line clearance. And that same game, Joe scored a banger. Leandro Garnacho. Overhead kick. Oh, what a game, bro. That was my favourite game last season.
You know what's funny? I hadn't heard much about Mainu at all before.
Same. He just came out.
But yeah,
because
it came
the-
out.
because
It
the
felt, to
academy-
me, it felt like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think it's obviously, like I said, the academy. It
Yeah.
came from the academy, but then I remember there was this one clip, I don't know if you man seen it, after the Carabao Cup final, during the celebrations, it was Eric Ten Hag and him having a talk while the team was celebrating. And then I think that's when he first got known. Obviously, still, that's only, do you know what I mean? And then pre-season happened, and every United fan, or most United fans were anticipating him going to go into the first team now.
Alright.
But then he got injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he got injured for 3 months, same like Lenny Euro. And yeah, rest is history, innit?
Mm.
What a baller, man. Probably, if you're watching this, I love you.
I wish.
But what do you mean you wish? He's
I
definitely
wish.
watching this, bro. He's there, man. 4th place now, 10 more points. Got baller, man. Once again, he got injured as well. He had a serious injury, but he came back stronger. The team won the league last season, and he was one of the main guys in that team.
alongside Xhaka.
Alongside, yeah. You still don't know who it is, isn't it?
Hmm?
You still don't know who it is?
Yeah, I do, bro.
Who is it?
Yeah, go.
That's
Bro, I told you the whole name. You had him in your list as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had Florian Wirtz. Me and you had him in the same position. 6.
He's a similar type of player to Gula, I
You
think.
had him second.
Yeah, nah, right.
He's a baller.
Oh, you had him second as well.
He's a
God, you
baller.
went to the show, bro. Talk about Wirtz. He's a baller, by the way.
Yeah, he's good.
Baller.
Last season, I think it was the last season, the season before he came out.
I think it was the season before.
Two-
Not last season, the
not
season
season
before.
before,
And it might
yeah.
even be the season before that. I feel like he
Exactly.
was not injured for the whole season.
Nah,
Two
yeah.
seasons.
So yeah, it was.
Two
So it
seasons
wasn't
ago
last
where
season.
he came onto the scene and he just carried that Leverkusen squad. Honestly,
Mm.
some of the goals I've seen is just like he's playing
Yeah,
like the park football,
yeah,
He's actually
literally, bro. He's a baller.
and he's starting for Germany as well.
Yeah,
He's gonna be Germany's
He's
main
good for
man.
Germany. I
You
think.
look like one of their best players, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they dropped him
he's
out of the squad, didn't it?
When was this? Germany.
Yeah, he scored the first goal of the tournament, innit?
Yeah.
And after like the third game, they dropped him, no?
Yeah, I don't think he started.
Yeah, because obviously they got him and
Mhm.
someone that we need to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Someone
Someone's
is
in the
also
list.
in there, yeah.
Yeah,
Them two,
He's
having
high
them
on-
two in
he's
your
high on
international
mine.
team, that's
it's
insane.
cheat code, isn't it?
Cheat code. Because they're both insane. But
Uh,
what do you think about Leverkusen this season with Wirtz? I think they're gonna do all right.
I think they'll do well. I think they'll
Yeah.
push by it.
Do you think they win the league again?
No.
Nah,
No.
top 4.
Top 4.
Easy.
Or you can buy them?
No one's really gone, to be fair. Though. Left.
I
I don't think they can do it again. Though.
It would be hard to do it again with a team like Leverkusen. The thing is, they could do it again, but not the same way they did it last
No
season.
way.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, we're
they do
gonna
it again,
beat
but they lose a couple games.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I did actually feel a bit bad for him, to be fair. Losing them unbeaten at the last minute.
I love them.
last
I
game.
love them.
Yeah, last game. It's Adam Ola Lookman as
But you
well.
know what?
Everyone-
Last
everyone-
season as
everyone
well, I
loves
think they definitely overperformed. If you look at how a lot of their results come in the last 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
Jeremy Frimpong and Bonifay
him. Yeah.
just kind of come in very last minute. Not that they're a bad team, not that they're not a good team. I think they overperformed.
Yeah,
I think
no.
it'll be hard to
100%.
do that again.
But the thing is, Bayern Munich don't look the best either.
But
Do
Alicia,
you know what I mean?
Sandra Alicia,
Michael Elise,
Baller.
world class.
very
World
good.
class.
World class. I promise you, world class.
Not yet.
Not
Nah,
yet, but you will be.
He is world class. I know for a fact he's world class.
What?
He is world class.
I rate that.
I think you have to.
He should have
decide
made that French squad.
No, there, not yet. That's 100%.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
true.
that's facts.
Social monopolies. I think I think you have to define what world class is. Because I think it's such a varied
I think this world class,
word.
this term is getting thrown around.
But I think it depends,
lot.
right? If that's, but I think everyone views world class as something different. I think
Yeah.
world class is
Some people see it as how many trophies they've won. Some people see it as
I think
just
that-
them as a player.
such a subjective term.
But I think world class has to involve everything, though, innit? Not just
But I mean,
trophies.
not even that.
Like
Some
Harry
people,
Kane is world class.
some
anyone
people
trophy.
will view
Yeah.
world class as like if you're top 3 in your position, or some people just use it to describe a player who they think is very good. Like for example, there's
Yeah.
different criteria that people.
At least they're saying Elise's world class is insane.
Nah. Let me land, yeah.
Oh, go on.
Guys.
Make sure you say this to the people them as well, so they understand you.
Guys don't believe in Michael Elise. He was injured for like a good 3 seasons. Not 3 seasons, 3 months. Came back into the Premier League. One of the highest goals and assists in the league after he came back. He goes to Bayern Munich. Watch Bayern Munich. He's gonna be one of their top scorers, top assisters. His first game. No. Watch. First game comes in, assists, easy. He's already scored his first league goal.
Yeah.
Watch Michael Elise, man. I'm telling you. I promise you, you can clip this. You can do whatever you want. He will have a breakout season. He is world class.
Don't let
The
him.
breakout
Don't let him
season.
clip it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't let him.
I mean, he already had. Yeah, I mean, he's already.
So he's having a
broken out.
breakout season, but he's world class.
He's no. But he hasn't been able to play on like Champions League or whatnot. You know.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like,
fair enough.
I think he'll show.
I think the thing about Bayern will be interesting is company, because I think he's
Bayern.
very lucky.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
I think he's lucky to have got that job. In all
course.
honesty,
I don't know how he's done
I
that.
think it comes down to the
Relegated
managerial
He
market.
used Indeed.
The managerial market was so scarce that I think they felt like, oh well,
Give him
it
a
kind of
chance.
last resort almost, because they wanted to keep Tuchel after saying no, he'll go.
Mm.
They tried to get him back, and he was like, no, well, no.
Mm.
And then I think company feels a bit like a last resort. I'm not saying he couldn't work out, but I think it's a big
Yeah.
risk.
Of course it
100%.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that will be the biggest make or break on this season.
Moving on. Speaking of Bayern Munich, I don't know how the hell he's in third. All right.
We know who it is.
Oh,
64 points. Jamal Musiala. And
Yeah.
I'm vexed.
Well, you want him higher?
I'm angry. You want to know where I put him?
One.
I put him number 1.
really?
Yes, I put
Oh.
him number 1.
That's a fair statement. I can't lie.
I think I had him.
You had him. You might have him the lowest. No, fourth. No, someone else had him low. Sorry. I remember. The reason why he's so low is because someone had him low.
Mm.
Let me try to remember who put him low. But you man talk about Musiala quickly whilst I try to find this guy.
Similar to a lot of
Who
the
put him
midfielders we've spoken about, I think. Just
on a different level.
and just when you watch them, I think there's one thing to be said for goals and assists, but I think football is entertainment to start with, and some players are just so entertaining to watch.
Mm.
And I think that it's just a joy to watch.
Oh,
Jeez.
you put him low.
Yeah, nah.
Why did you just say that?
Nah, I was trying to remember the list, but nah, I'm not. Where did I put him?
9th.
Whoa, that's a
It's
crazy.
low.
Like, was that a mistake or?
Nah, I only did that because of the Euros. I invested in his stocks as well for the Euros. You know, I was like, oh, Musiala's better than Bellingham. Like, trust me, watch
Really?
it. Yeah.
I think that as well.
No, but I was talking to my friends about it when we were
you-
watching.
I think that, but I didn't put him on the list like that.
What? You set my boy up.
I should have changed it.
You set my boy up.
I would've
Just
changed
because
it.
you thought everyone was gonna put this number one.
Yeah.
That's
for
why.
real.
Yeah, no, I have to stay. I've always had my stocks in Musiala. The thing is, I don't really think he had a bad Euros.
I don't think he's a bad Euros.
I don't think he did well enough.
You could have done better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fair.
that's
I
why
hear that.
that's why I put him low. And as well as that, like Bayern Munich season
No,
as well.
but you've taken the mick now. You've put him solo. Like, come on, give him a chance. Put him 5th or something. If his Euros was that bad, you put him 5th. You put him 9th.
But whenever
Garnacho
he
bugging.
has the ball, he's doing something with the ball every single
The
time.
ball glued
Exactly.
onto his feet.
He
kinda
will run
glides.
through a whole team.
I think he glides when he dribbles, and I think that part. I quite
Yeah,
like.
I remember I played against Arsenal. He played very well against you,
Yeah.
man.
If you get him near the box, he's winning a foul penalty, or he's gonna create a good chance no matter
yeah.
what.
Mm.
And he's just skillful as well. Like, he's just fun to watch as well.
Yeah, I do love Musiala, man. Like any little kid that wants to be a footballer, watch Musiala clips, bro, or watch highlights of Musiala. You know what? Watch a Bayern Munich game, watch a
Yeah,
Germany game,
yeah.
bro. Just
I
watch it
think
only
football's
because of
changing.
Musiala.
Now. I think the way that they teach them in academies now is so structured, so rigid. It takes away
Yeah.
any sort of individual flair
Mm.
or personality the players can have when they play. So I think in 10, 15 years, I think we're going to see a very different breed of young footballer.
Yeah, I hear it. You're right, still. But that was 64 points. I'm actually so sad you man put. I can't believe it, bro.
So number 2 and 1.
By the way,
2 and 1
someone
again,
even
yeah.
put Musiala on his list.
Didn't have him at all.
Yeah, that's on. He also didn't have number 1 in his
I want to
list.
hear his whole
Crazy.
list when we're done.
But in second place, 70 points. Second place. Do you man want to have a guess?
You man.
Yeah, well, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, how?
You man all wrong.
Oh.
I'm joking.
I was gonna say it's
I'm
fun.
joking. Yeah, we got 17-year-old. Went into Euro 16, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal.
that goal against
Alhamdulillah. He's Muslim as well.
Spain.
MashaAllah. But yeah, we got Lamine Yamal off. What a player. But
Unreal.
the only worry I have about him, this one I want to talk about, is what you said,
Playing too much.
playing too much.
Especially, I think the big risk for Barcelona, as we said earlier, they don't have the funds to reinforce or get in any good squad depth.
Yeah.
I think it's similar to Saka, which he's still at the top level. I'm not saying that, but I think I saw a stat, and it was like he's already played more than half the games Ian Wright played in his career, something along those lines. And I think again, it sets a precedent where players, by the time if they break out when they're 16, 17, 18, 19, by the time they're 26,
They're running to the ground, and
yeah. Whereas I think I feel like you consider a player's prime between 25 and 29.
that's it.
I think again
It's changing now.
I think as we go forward, you'll see 25 to 29 as retirement years,
Really?
Yeah.
and yeah, I think by the time I think a lot of players will retire before they get to 30.
Don't know about retire, but definitely fall off. And yeah, a lot of players do be playing a lot. Like as you said, Saka, he's been playing so much, and there's been times where he's just been performing low. Like he hasn't been playing the best, but it's because obviously he's been playing game in, game out, 90 minutes all the time.
You don't
That's
really have an
why.
adequate. I don't think you've got like a proper player who can come in
No,
when he's injured. Or when
the
he's,
only right winger we have other than him is Nelson.
Reece Nelson out
Reece
here.
Nelson.
But the people that had Yamal the highest is my brother Mir and Ozan. He's in the same list as Ozan. Number one. They had number one, and the lowest would have been Nihal. He put him 7th.
Wow. That is
Um,
low. I had him second.
So
I think I'm at third.
you had him 6th.
Sixth.
yeah, you had him 6th.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
You had him
it's
6th.
crazy.
You had
We
him
didn't talk about that.
second. You had him.
Second or third.
You had him 5th.
No way.
I had him 3rd. So maybe these men didn't take the list seriously. Or maybe I lied.
Nah, but he's linked up with
There's
Nico.
a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Oh, what's your reason?
He's still young. He's only 16. He broke out of Barcelona just this season.
You just thought you had him 2nd, 3rd.
I did, but now I'm realizing. I'm thinking. So
Okay.
like he just broke out this season. He's been good for Barcelona. Of course, he's been really good for his age as well.
Yeah.
And the Euros, this is recently he's shining in the Euros. But I want to see him in a few years, like this season, how he's going to perform. Because I don't know how he's going to perform in a full season. This is his first season breaking out. So depending on how he plays this season, I would put him higher.
I think he's linked up with Nico Williams as well in Spain. I don't know if they've signed him.
Nah.
Nah, he signed a new contract, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So he got a new number
But
as
it's
well.
not just
That
his
was
link up with
beautiful
Spain.
to
That was
watch
the whole Spain team just had that chemistry. It was insane.
Yeah.
Every passenger play they made was like it was just chemistry. It was just flowing. So
But even his individual, like his goal against France,
that
wasn't it?
was
what a
unreal.
goal. Missed
And
it.
even against us,
I missed
Yeah.
the goal. I blame my mum. She was giving me food. She was giving me food. I had to quickly go grab it. And
you come back.
Yeah, I
and
come back.
everyone's
Everyone's
jumping
screaming.
around.
Everyone's screaming. I'm like, what is this? Yeah, crazy. But
we know who the one is.
wait, I'm not done about Yamal. One more thing about Yamal is, do you man think? Well, I assume is probably the greatest ever 16-year-old full player we've seen.
For real, easily winning
Yeah.
Euros at 7.
Why are you making that face? You act like you were watching.
Rooney broke out.
No,
That's what I was going to
Yeah,
say.
but you man act like you watch Rooney when
Yeah, I
you.
know, but like,
That's what I'm trying to say. That we've seen.
That
Do you
we've
get it?
seen.
Like a lot of people, like my brother's age or a similar age or even a bit older, are saying obviously Wayne Rooney, but we haven't watched Wayne Rooney when he was 16. Do you get it? We watched him in his later years.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. But do you man think there's ever going to be a 16-year-old that's like him or that perform the same way?
100%.
Most
Yeah, I think
definitely,
it's going to become more common.
You think
Yeah.
so?
Mhm.
Yeah, like players are brought into academy from the age of 5 now.
Yeah.
Like well, under 5. If you have the talent and you're molded a certain way, like I said earlier, the way they they make him very they lack flair now. I think
Yeah.
they're more rigid and structured. But it gets to a point where by the time you're 16, you've had 11 years in the highest level of football for your age group.
Yeah.
I think without a doubt there'll come a time where a player will break out at a younger age more and more.
But that's all I wanted to say. Lamine Yamal. And one more thing. Actually, no, one more thing. Sorry, what I'm going to say. I'm bugging out, bro. I swear down. I had bad work, bro. I've been up since 7. Allow me. But number 1,
I woke up a bit
85 points, 15 more points than number 2, Lamine Yamal. Mr. Aura himself, Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. I had him second, you had him first, you had him first, you had him first, but you're saying Musiala is better.
I do think so, yeah.
Azar didn't have him, Neil had him first.
Azan didn't have him
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, I think I know Azar's list. I think they're all players that are actually under 20, not 21. Do you know what I mean? So you didn't have Jamal Musiala. You didn't have what's his
But
name?
under
Bellingham.
21 doesn't include 21, does it?
Yeah, it was 21 and under.
That's a
Oh,
21
you
under.
said 20, you told him 21 and under.
I'll
Okay.
message you all the same message.
Oh, shit.
21 and under. And what else? You didn't have Pedri in. See, all these players are just not even randomers. You know who they are. Just they wouldn't be in a top 10 list.
Or not a...
Yeah, but a lot of people. Oh wait, sorry. I always thought the same thing as well. By the way, he didn't have Musiala or Bellingham in.
Who's his top?
Savio. Just went through that. But Samir had Musiala number 1 as well. Bellingham number 2. But yeah, Jude Bellingham. I love
Not a lot
Bellingham.
to say, innit?
Yeah,
It's just,
Again, he's just so good.
yeah.
I think
agree.
but one thing, I think his PR carries him a lot.
Yeah,
A
100%.
lot.
Yeah.
His PR carries him a lot. But he's still top
still
player.
a great player. But yeah, I think I saw I might have spoken about it on here before. I saw a story come out after the Euros that apparently he's just not well liked
Yeah.
within the camp.
We spoke about this.
Yeah, His
We
only
had a
friend
long
is
conversation actually, did we?
Did we?
I
I
think
don't
so.
know about a long conversation, but I definitely mentioned it because I think it's quite interesting. You look at the mentality. I'm going off on a tangent here, but if you look at the mentality of England football in general,
Yeah.
and you look at the mentality that Madrid would breed into a guy like Bellingham, and I don't know if it just doesn't suit the atmosphere in the England dressing room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I was just saying. I'm hungry. I'm starving, man. I'm sorry, down. I'm starving,
No, I
man. Let's
think
get
you-
much after this, man. We said this last week as well. But
We
I
didn't-
got
we didn't
carried
go
away.
much on.
Bellingham.
No, I think it's interesting to see because apparently the same sort of stories come out of Dortmund, and there was an advert he did. I don't know if it's Adidas or the one where he was just in his boxers or whatever.
That was for flipping Kim
Kim
Kardashian.
Kardashian Skims,
Oh,
wasn't
is
it?
it?
Yeah.
And then there was one for Adidas that apparently portrayed him kind of like the nation's saviour.
But
And I think he's amazing, but going back to what you said on PR, there's a
Yeah.
lot of PR.
I think sometimes that gets to his head as well, which is
Mm.
why, of course, he probably thinks he's the best in the world. He's not. But
I think
he does ghosts in game as well. But then he get a goal or assist that people think
But-
he's.
I think there's a
Mm.
fine line between ego and confidence. I think like you need to have an ego, but I think it can get to a point where it's just a bit.
Yeah,
a
of
bit
course.
much.
I rate the confidence though.
I think it's that balance. Yeah, I think you have to be confident in your own ability. You have to be confident. I think you
Yeah.
have to go into a game thinking. I mean, I'm going to play professional football, but I think you kind of have to go in thinking, yeah, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I do think there's times though where he does a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like in the Champions League final, I remember I was watching because I was kind of hate watching him
Yeah.
because his ego was a bit too much for me
I
at the
agree,
time.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And-
You end up playing him number one.
yeah, and I have to give him credit where it's due.
Yeah.
But like
100.
at the same time, it's like how people hate on Ronaldo,
Yeah.
but because of his ego, but then he's still the player that he is.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones. I'm not comparing Drew to Ronaldo
No.
or
Of course.
anything, but it was one of these. He got called for an interview to do,
I think
and he starts trying to force tears, and I'm like, come on, man, like you're begging this, you're
You
doing
know what I
way
saw?
too
I
much,
saw-
man.
I saw one where they got a corner or something like that, something very basic, and he just goes and starts hyping
Yeah,
up the
yeah.
fans and that,
Yeah, man.
and it's like,
Nah,
Do you know what
that
I mean? I wanna
interview one
throw
was
in-
fun.
I do kind of enjoy it though.
yeah, I kind of like playing wind up. Rudiger, I felt was.
He's
a
not
bit
even.
like
He's not even really wind up. He's like he's gassing everyone up. Do you know what I
Like a
mean?
passion merchant.
Yeah,
No,
passion
but
merchant.
that's cool. We need the corner thing to say.
No, but the thing is, yeah, like there's two different type of passion merchants. Yeah, you know what I'm gonna say here. Jude, passion merchant. He's passionate, but he's he's a baller. He's gonna score. He might get an assist. He might do a little trick or something.
overhead kick.
Do you know what I mean? Overhead kick. You know, he do something. Got a passion merchant. That's just dry baller. Jordan Henderson. Do you know what I mean, bro? Like,
Do you remember when he won that throw in?
yeah, bro. And he's just, bro. I did. Was it the one for Ajax?
Yeah.
Bro. Like,
This poor guy.
He
Nah,
ran across
man.
Catching
straight.
Yeah.
what a dead player, man. I swear it down. But it's like, do you get it?
I hear
I
it.
do like passion merchants,
I
but at
hear it.
least like back you up on the pitch.
Mm.
That's
That's
what I'm
the
trying to say. Like, but yeah, you know he's a good. Wait, do you man think he's a good leader? Because obviously you've got this.
I
you've
think
got this
he-
rumor saying that people don't like him in the dressing
Despite
room.
that story, I do think he's a good leader. I think
You don't.
Nah,
I don't
You
think.
both
I don't
don't.
think so.
I think he will be, especially when. Like,
I think
like, you look at the way
he's too full of himself.
Yeah, nah.
Mm.
But I think that maturity will kind of sort that out. I think as he gets a bit
Yeah,
older.
still young in it. Still
yeah,
20.
he's
Yeah.
still 20 or 21.
21.
21 now.
I think as he grows up, he'll develop into a really good leader. Personally, I think he's got the qualities for it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, that's our top 10 list right there. Wait, you said you wanted to know Azan's list? Yeah.
No, I looked. Yeah, read it out.
I'll read it out for you. So, number 1, Lamine Yamal. Number 2, Gavi. Number 3, Gula. Number 4, Menu. Number 5, Yildiz. Number 6, Barcola. Number 7, Buonanotte. Where am I? Number 8, Tel. Number 9, Euro. 10, Endrick.
It's only that bottom 5 where it gets really questionable. To be fair,
I don't know how Euros made that list.
Yeah, it's that bottom 5 where it's a bit questionable.
Yeah.
The top isn't bad.
But yeah, you man, let us know your top 10 players who are 21 and under, not under 21. They don't get mixed up like Azan. And also, I just wanted to say, I appreciate the love and support that we're getting on TikTok and Instagram. We're getting a couple of views now, innit? Couple
I
of
was
views.
checking it out earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking
They
good.
ain't doing too bad. TikTok ain't doing too bad. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, and make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. You know what? What else is there?
Oh, like, comment, subscribe.
Share the
Share,
videos.
repost.
Come on.
Yeah.
Repost
I'm
as well.
lacking. I'm lacking.
Repost. That's a new one. We ain't said that one yet.